This is Natalie Pace, and welcome to day 15 of our 21 Days to a Healthier, Wealthier You video coaching series. And this is the week where we invite friends to the party. Nothing great was ever achieved on our own. When we think of like, oh, everything will be great if I just become a billionaire or a millionaire. It used to be a millionaire, now it's a billionaire. And the truth is, you can't do that on your own. The only way that we become wealthy is with our community. If we are making a lot of money, it's because other people are working with us to do that. Billionaires have tens of thousands of employees. They have to worry about being competitive. They have to worry about who they're going to hire. Are they educated enough? We actually have to import computer scientists from around the world because we don't have enough here at home for our very, very strong computer science industry. And, artificial intelligence and technology and all of that. So that's what this week is focused on is how can we attract the partners that are going to lead to our best self, our best family, our best community, and to live the richest life possible for us. Today's mantra is sacred union. Now, the most obvious application of that is the person that we pick as our life partner. Did you pick someone that you can be in a sacred union with, or are you always at odds with that person? Do you feel like that person lifts you up or brings you down? That is going to be the basis point here. And I'm not saying that we have to get rid of people. We can fix relationships. And it really only, and I'm not saying we can fix all of them in the way that we need it to be fixed, right? There may be some relationships that we should not have in our direct home, right? We shouldn't wake up every morning to be sleeping with the enemy. That should not be happening. That is not healthy and it could be very dangerous. But most of us could improve our relationships by simply figuring things out in a different way. And I'll give you an example. I saw an interview with Gayle King and Michelle Obama. Gayle King is a divorcee. Michelle Obama stayed married. And it was interesting because Michelle was talking about going to therapy when she decided to stay home with the girls. And she was really resentful because Barack Obama would find time to go work out. And she didn't. And the therapist was saying, don't be resentful that he is caring for himself and his body and his health. Find ways that you can do the same. So again, it's not always we need to fix the partner. It might be, which is of course what we always think, I'm right, they're wrong, they need to fix it. But it might be that we need to actually, yeah, we do need more self-care. That might be part of the solution. It might not be for you, but it doesn't necessarily come from our partner. It might come from us. So, how much of a sacred partner are you being in the sacred union? Are you lifting up your partner? Are you finding ways to become a better person and a better partner in the relationship? Again, this is not applicable when your partner is toxic, okay? So we do have to fix that in a different way. But I want to take this idea of sacred union beyond just the person that we have chosen to build a life with. We can have a sacred union with our colleagues at work. We can have one with our boss or not. We can have a sacred union with our, I'm trying to build that in our community and our brain trust and our volunteers, where we have trust for one another, where we are looking out for one another, where we do understand what one another's hopes and dreams are. And we have our radar up so that if something crosses our path that would be a good idea for that person, for their project, we're shooting it over to them. So think today, sacred union. Think today, not how can those people fix themselves so that we're in a sacred union, but how can I change things? It only takes one person to change the dynamic in a relationship. And it could be that you figured out how to do self-care. It could be that you figured out how to love with boundaries. There's, lots of different ways that this shows up. One person changes the dynamic. So today, as you have, hopefully you're starting this in the morning, which I've encouraged you to do, start the day with the mantra. I want you to think about that every step of the way with the people, especially that you come into contact with frequently, but also think of those people that you would like to pull closer. Who do you really admire? What projects do you really admire? Who do you really admire that you don't know what their projects are, or what they really dream about, that you should be asking that? How can I support you better? How can I be a better partner in this sacred union of our friendship or our work? Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. Sacred union, but also keep all of the other mantras top of mind. Again, this is going to form the foundation of our prosperity and our abundance is by constantly being a person that sees a challenge and looks for the solution rather than always whining about all of the challenges in our path. All right, I will see you tomorrow.